We all want to do other things. So while you're washing the dishes, or while you're cooking the dinner, or giving your child a bath, or attending to their needs, or doing the school run, and anything and everything else that we're doing throughout the day, part of us is here, part of us is in the past, part of us is in the future. Part of us is thinking, oh God, can't wait for bedtime. Part of us is thinking, oh, and I've got this to do, I've got to do the shopping for tomorrow. And part of us is still processing the entire day as it is going. And part of us is still processing a known or an unknown trigger that is also sat somewhere inside of us. Folks, the way to do it is to stay fully present and focused and involved in whatever it is that you are engaged in right now. So if you are a parent who is looking after your child, focus just on that, because the child has arrived. Nothing is going to change. The child will want and cry more for your attention as soon as your attention moves somewhere else. So pay attention to that child, and the past or the future will take care of itself, because it's not going to take care of itself while we are busy ruining our present, whatever it is that we're doing right now. You could be cooking a lovely meal, and you've prepared so much, and suddenly you smell something burning. Yeah, that's your past and the future interrupting the present, because while you've been busy navigating these two, your present has been burning. And not to mention your child crying in the background, right? So the child is just an example. It could be anything that is happening right now. So we can only focus on what is happening at any given point in time right now. For example, you've received an email from your boss this morning, and that email created some perturbance in us. But there is still a while before you go meet the boss, or there's still a while before you get a window within which you can address whatever came up, because another 10 things have come up, right? So that trigger, whatever it is that's caused a little bit of perturbance, is still inside your system. Yeah, so it's lodged somewhere. Apart from that, there is whatever you're dealing with right now. It could be you're sat in traffic. It could be you're on a phone call. It could be that an email has come through. You're in a client meeting. You can see that email, and that email is a little bit disturbing as well. And your heart, you can feel the palpitations. You can feel the butterflies in your tummy, and your focus moves slightly, right? And you might ask your client, sorry, could you repeat that again, because I didn't get it. Yeah. Or in all this, you miss something. Either way, in whichever way you want to do this, and however you want to better organize, and if there is no other way but for it to be the way it is right now, is rather than focusing any energy on what has gone and what is to come, including the list of things you've got to do, is to simply fully involve yourself in what is happening right now, and all else will be taken care of, because you fretting about it or planning about it in your head right now whilst you're in something else is not going to change anything. I'll give you an example. You could have a little boy, a little child, or a little girl that you're looking after during the day, and they have so many demands, as we all know, and rightly so for their age, right? Now, if you as a caregiver have your attention in so many different pies at the same time, then that child is going to feel very left out, and that child is going to start to play out, then recreating this spiral of past, present, future, because your child and the way that you are behaving right now with our present is going to become tomorrow's headache. It's going to become the past that was not resolved. Yeah? So all that is happening right now, resolve it right now. And all that has gone and that needs to be resolved will also be resolved at its own time when you've given it that. To resolve the past, you must sit with it, meditate on it, and work through your timeline to figure out why a particular event in the past has triggered something right now. A lot of our emotions, a lot of our reactions to events that are happening right now are usually quite disproportionate because of emotional dysregulation, because they are actually reactions to something that has happened in the past. So, coming back to an email that disturbed you, or some news that has disturbed you that you were unable to deal with in the present moment, right? You might take it out on your present moment in whichever form, maybe not being fully present, or that you snap, or you feel an emotion because you feel at the moment you're unable to soothe yourself. You're not unable to soothe the person you are right now, right? But the person you were then when you received that perturbance. There'll be more about this in another video, in another post. But for now, simply focus and fully involve, fully engage with whatever needs your attention right now, which is whatever you are doing right now. Lots of love.